Hi everyone, this is a follow-up video to my previous videos regarding issues I'm having with the Apogee Symphony Desktop. I've been in contact with Apogee on and off for quite a while now, just about 2 years, and we're still waiting for a fix, credible fix from them. I wanted to just emphasize a couple of things. I'm sticking with Apogee, even though this has been a workflow killer, because I love the sound of this and they are being responsive. And it's not like we are not having issues with other interfaces during this critical, crazy, period during the transition of how the Apple ecosystem works and the Apple Silicon and so on. And there are other issues I'm having as well through other companies with regarding the transition to Apple Silicon. With that in mind, I've been fairly patient regarding this situation. A number of people have said, why are you sticking? Why don't you use UAD? Well, I use UAD and other brands as well. I just like particularly the sound I've always had and the reliability, other than the software bit, regarding Apogee. But with that out of the way, does it mean I don't want my workflow? And plus, the investment's been made. So going on with this video, I want to just summarize a couple of things. I've been experimenting turning off the unit on a regular basis at the end of the day. And when you turn off the unit, it does kind of, if you turn it off before a particular time, before one of the two background apps that are running have a high cache. This is what it seems to be the issue here. Like, if you look closely to, this is the activity monitor, okay? If you look down there, that's the activity monitor. If you guys are familiar with it, I'm sure you are. You should be at this stage. If you look at the activity going on, the Apogee Messenger, you'll see there, that's highlighted. And then there's another one called Apogee Glue that you'll notice as well, that's in there. This one here, okay? Apogee Glue. Now, that is the one that seems to be the culprit. By now, it's 0.1%. When you go ahead and you run the system throughout the day, on my machine, I'm gonna start it up right now. When you run the Apogee and keep it running throughout the day, that'll go up to somewhere in the 39, 40 range. Once it hits that range, it causes issues. And as you can see, my system is simple, but yet, with a lack of better explanation, it's simple yet simple line, but complex. It's a mess, and it has been a mess because I'm in the process of changing a number of components in my setup here. But really quickly, there is the Mac Mini M1 here, fully decked out, 1 terabyte, maximum 16 gigabytes of RAM, which was the maximum at the time. I'm using an OWC Thunderbolt 4 port hub there. There's 2 more down there, different hubs, but they're pretty powerful, reliable. They've been around forever, and they used to run this recording machine here. So there's a lot of USBs. And the reason why I'm saying this is that there's the issues that I end up happening is not just the sound card just stopping to work, or just before it stops working, you get some spikes or some digital noise coming through the music. So the music is being affected towards the end, when maybe some in the 30s, in the cache levels, on 30s on the Apogee Glue. But before that, there are issues where it seems that the USB ports are affected as well. So it's kind of like an I/O issue as well. Again, that could be other issues with Apple Silicon, but it is consistent when running with the Apogee software in the background. Just to keep that in mind there, it's there. But back to this, okay? Again, I was pointing out the Apogee Messenger is an app running in the background. Okay, let me zoom in on that a little bit. And then there's the Apogee glue. The Apogee glue is the culprit. Now it jumped from 0.3, now it's going to 0.2 there immediately. I haven't even done anything yet, but the cache is building up. So with that, those resources that are being used up are the culprit. That's the result of this whatever issue, memory leak type issue that's going on regarding this Apogee. And right now, it'll function for a few hours, and then eventually you'll get to that point. But I just want to point out, if you guys want to track your Apogee Glue and Apogee Messenger, and if you go ahead and you shut down the system, I'm just going to do it really quickly right now. If you guys are aware of how to shut down a system, okay? Just look it up there. It's pretty straightforward. Just hold the button down. You'll see shut down, and you say yes. Now, I want to just show after, when you shut it down, the Apogee glue that we looked at before, that we were seeing, drops down to 0.1. So it's dropping down to original level. So if you do shut down a system within a reasonable amount of time, you can continue to not have to worry about restarting the system. Is basically what I'm trying to say. So throughout the day, if you're not using it, this is a temporary fix. This is by no means acceptable, but it works. Shut down a system, it'll drop down in the CPU percentage rate, and it will go back down to 0.1 or 0.03, or it'll go down and it'll keep the system from having other issues. Again, by no means, this is still a workflow killer, because if you want to use sound, you have to deal with whatever sound source you have, and the worst one is coming from the Mac Mini little speaker itself. So you're going to have to deal with that kind of noise. In my case, I have the speakers from the this LG monitor here, which is awesome. But again, that's not what we bought this for. So it's a good temporary fix until they figure out this issue and solve it. But as of today, which is January 5th, 2024, there is no fix still. So again, this is a quick video just to give what I've been doing for the past few months and weeks. Sometimes I forget to turn it off and I have to restart the system. And again, it's a workflow killer, but at least there's something we can shut down that unit. I think a lot of people shut down a unit anyway because they want to preserve the life of the unit, or they believe that. And they don't have this issue, don't notice this issue. I'm very curious as to why not as many people are posting this issue online. There are a few that responded to my videos and to some Gearspace threads, but I would assume there would be a lot more complaints than what I'm seeing. So in the meantime, this video, I'll keep sending the videos. I'll keep doing my due diligence, and then once I find a fix, or I sense there's a fix, or they let me know there's a fix, I will post something regarding that. Thanks for watching.